the plate.
Yeah, and the guy that's been a little bit of a change. Snyder was in that 5th spot in the order. He moves up to 4th. He's really done an outstanding job. He's a guy that can take over a game. Tremendous power. He's playing over at 3rd base because of the injury, so he moves up, and he's going to face a big left-hander.
Garrett Cole, native of Lakeside, Connecticut, is on the bump. 20th appearance, 17th start, 9-5 with a 4.53 ERA. He has been susceptible to the long balls, 16 of them this year.
Yeah, he's got to pitch ahead, and you saw that last part of my line in the scouting report. Keep the ball in the ballpark, no question. And this is an Oklahoma team that can hit and hit with power. Sun is out right now. A little bit of breeze blowing from the right field corner to the left field corner. UConn 27 outs away from punching the ticket to the Super Regionals.
Yes, sir. Co's ready to go. The first one in the regional final is skied on the 3rd base side tomorrow, giving chase, and it is out of play. No balls and a strike. Spike Kerbill, the switch hitter, center fielder. 0 for 4 in the first game today. Oklahoma with the victory now, 39-20 on the season. 23-7 in the Big 12. Scott Johnson, the Big 12 Coach of the Year. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Speaking of the Big 12, playing well in this first round of regionals across the country.
One ball, 2 strikes. Cole will pick up some strikeouts. A little dribbler on the left side. The big man's off the mound, stepping through. Throws to first, low, but dug out. 1 down.
6'6", 250 pounds. Did a nice job of getting off his Spikerman. You can tell just not running the way that he was running before that first inning of the first game. You can see he's real tender on that right foot.
Bryce Madra, the batter, the right fielder. Senior swinging first pitch. You'll see a lot of this from Oklahoma. They are aggressive early in the count. Madra went 0 for 3. First game. Batting average dips down to 324. 12 home runs, 51 RBIs. Hit to the right side, and Padilla's got it. 2 down. We saw defense in game 1 with UConn. You will see some defense. At least it's been prevalent in their first 2 games.
Oh, they have been outstanding. Doing a great job, and that ball was hit crisply, but nice play. Padilla going to his left. You know, make them put it in play defense. You can win a lot of baseball.
No doubt. 2 outs, nobody down. That's ripped to left field, a base hit. That ball was smoked off the bat of Easton Carmichael. He's on his way to second. He is in there with a 2-out double.
Carmichael looking for first pitch. Got something to explode on. You talked about the aggressiveness of the Sooners. They come to the plate ready to swing the bat.
There's no, if you come on the mound and thinking, all right, here's a get over fastball for strike, you're going to get in trouble.
You're going to get in trouble. You're right.
You better hit your spots.
Talking about moving Snyder up to the 4th spot in the order, and he slides in here with the runner in scoring position.
First pitch misses for ball 1.
A change up on the first pitch. Don't see that often.
Snyder 1 for 4 with an RBI in the first game. 10 home runs, 57 driven home on the season.
Veteran player, good defensively, just outstanding numbers. OPS of over 1,000.
1 ball, 1 strike.
How about 3 consecutive changeups? patience.
He's got a good feel for it. At least he feels good about it. Shift is on. That is just in off the plate. 3-1.
Well, left-handers love changeup and glove side command. They got to be able to hit that inside corner with the fastball. Just missed in there that time.
2-out double by Carmichael. He's in scoring position. Now the 3-1. Snyder hit from to the right side. Padilla, little bit of a bobble. Picks it up, fires to first, and they still got him. What a play by Padilla. That ball got him right on the heel of the glove.
Runs in the first 2 games of a regional tournament. You're doing well. And Studley's been really good. He's down in the lineup tonight, but I tell you what, those 2 big hits have really been important for what UConn has done, and they're going to be facing a right-hander making the start. Brendan Girton, Jr., Gage, Oklahoma. Now, he's got to use his defense. Give some length, because obviously Oklahoma wants to win tonight to force a game tomorrow. So their pin's a little thin, starting pitching's a little thin, so he needs to give you some depth. And how do you do that? Strikes early, good strikes early, let your defense work.
No doubt. Transfer from Texas Tech. Just 34 and 2/3 innings, 41 hits allowed, 45 strikeouts, and 29 walks. Spur tomorrow in Broadhurst. Lead things off for the Huskies. 1 ball, no strikes. UConn at 34 and 23. They've won 23 of the last 29 games. Big East champion. Ball to strike.
As the temperature in the Northeast warms up, this Connecticut ball club has warmed up.
Yep, they really have. Spur 282 average, couple of home runs, 21 RBIs. Yesterday he was 1 for 4. Didn't miss by much. 2-1. Kevin Sweeney calling the balls and strikes. Wilson Rayner at first, Manny Gonzalez at second, Brian Marine at third base. Crew for this regional final. 2-1 to Spur. Gibson fouling out of play. On that first base side, evens up the count.
Well, UConn, it's a pressure offense. And what I mean by that is they're not going to play station to station. They're going to try to steal. They'll hit and run as much as anybody. They don't hit a ton of balls out of the ballpark, but they have some power up and down in their lineup. But they make you work defensively, make you make the plays.
Girton is ready. Here's the 2-2. This is what we'll see a lot of, or we have seen a lot of from UConn. It's just kind of protecting, spoiling pitches.
How do you run pitch counts up?
Just like that.
No doubt.
Sooners do have a fairly fresh bullpen, courtesy of the 7 innings that Stevens gave them in game 1 today.
That did help them.
Spur rips one down the left field line. This one's got some carries at fair and is gone. Big fly for Caleb Spur to lead things off. It's 1-0 UConn.
For only the 3rd time this season, Caleb Spur hits the ball out of the ballpark. What a way to start, as this ball quickly gets out of here right down the line. And not sure what this conversation is about. Maybe the reaction. After the home run, young men are going to get excited when somebody hits a homer.
Jim Penders in his 21st season. Looks like there was some chirping going on after that home run. Doesn't appear to be anybody spinning around and barking toward the field. Paul tomorrow lines one out to center field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Back-to-back hits for UConn to start off the bottom of the first.
Spur right here, though. You can see ball middle in. He gets that, drops that back leg and gets that barrel right out in front of him. I mean, it just hooks inside the fair pole and gets out of here. About as surprised as anybody. Now, he was yelling, excited, but that's the way it should be.
Yeah. There's not something directed at somebody and barking with somebody. Good Broadhurst. Big swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. The veteran, 25-year-old, homered yesterday. 14th of the year. Has 50 runs batted in. Ended up going 2 for 3 with 3 runs batted in.
He is that pop in this lineup that you look at immediately and go, all right, we got to crowd him in a little bit. Don't let us get his arms extended. And then go to the breaking ball.
Like some movement already in the Sooners bullpen. Short lead over at first by tomorrow. Rodgers skies this one behind the plate. It's headed out of play. UConn will run a little bit. 79 stolen bases on the season. They're led by their leadoff man Spur, who's now a power hitter. Spur with 26 stolen bases. The guy at first base tomorrow has got 15 bags.
Jeff Lotus is the right-hander up tossing in the Sooner bullpen.
Leadoff home run by Spur. A single to center by tomorrow. Curtains 0-2. It's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Very little breeze blowing tonight. If anything, blowing out a little bit toward left center.
We really have had, other than the rain delay today, we've had really nice weather in this regional.
Been lucky. In the dirt, good read by tomorrow. He'll take second base.
Great anticipation. Ball's in the dirt. You're taking your secondary lead. You got to anticipate. You see right here, got it. I can get there, and does. And how about how far out he started his slide? These guys watch that first game and know that, hey, this place is probably dried out a little bit after nearly over a half an inch of rain that would delayed us for 2 hours for the first game of the day. And this ballpark was slick.
Man in scoring position at a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Nobody out. Ground ball to the right side, a base hit. Tomorrow is going to be waved around. Here comes the throw to the plate by Madrid, and safe is the call. 2-0 Huskies. Coach Bender's not wasting any time challenging the arm in right field.
Broadhurst does a nice job staying inside this ball. Doesn't try to pull it. He's trying to hit the ball the other way with nobody out. To move the guy up. Not only does he get him over, he gets him in. Offensive baseball is a beautiful thing to watch, and you don't have to hit home runs to do it.
The first RBI, Corey Morton at the plate. The left fielder takes downstairs. Team leader batting average at .326 for the senior. 1 for 4 game yesterday. 16 doubles, 10 home runs. He's driven home 44. Two balls, no strikes. Here comes Skip Johnson.
He may make a move right here.
You can't let this game get away from you early.
There's still nobody out.
No. Skips always seems to have like just the perfect temperament. Never getting too emotional, especially in a situation like this where you got a young man on the mound that obviously he's trying his best and it's just not working. Last thing he needs is a coach with a heat or looks at you funny. He's always got that kind of a calming effect.
It's something. He's a mechanics genius in the sense of figuring out knowing what you do and figuring out how to get the ball out of your hand and get strikes. And a lot of times he has a key word with his pitchers. Hey, think about this. And allows them maybe to get back into a field of the release point.
2-0 count on Morton. 3-0. Morton is senior. Man, had some success last year in the regionals. The all-regional team in Gainesville. Three-one. Fouled off. 3-2. Broadhurst does not run a whole lot. He does have 3 stolen bases.
He plays for old school coach, though. That 3-2, get in motion. I would not be surprised to see him in motion here.
Does not go. Morton skies on the right. Playable. Madrid comes in underneath it. 1 away. As we pointed out last night, this time of night here, you got twilight. You got to follow the baseball off the bat as much as possible.
And get help from your infielders.
Brian Padilla, the batter. 2-0 UConn here in the bottom of the first. Padilla, redshirt junior out of Brooklyn, New York. Always aggressive with the bat. I'll take a strike. 291 hitter this year. 6 home run, 39 runs batted in. Yesterday went 1 for 4. And tomorrow been fun to watch up the middle for the Huskies.
Yeah, they've been a sweet combination. Since the visit, lots of strikes.
Oh, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Huskies with a veteran club when you look up and down the lineup for them. Grad student, senior, redshirt junior, freshman, junior, grad student, sophomore.
Sure.
A lot of veterans. There's a called strike 3. Padilla got locked up on the breaking ball, 2 outs.
Good one here. Just change speeds. I wouldn't call it a slider. I wouldn't really call it a curveball. I'd call it a breaking ball. Power breaking ball. In for the strikeout.
There's Tyler Minnick, freshman, Reading, Pennsylvania. Opening game of the regional for Minnick. He hit one over the batter's eye and straight away center field.
I think he got all of it.
Yes, he did. That was his 8th of the year. 0 for 4 yesterday. 264 on the season. Broadhurst over at first base. Curtin's 1-1 now. Trying to chase that high fastball. It's 1-2. UConn setting the tone here at the bottom of the first inning. Caleb Spur. Leadoff home run. 2-2.
Just tried to reach back and get a little bit too much on that one.
27 pitches thrown here in the first inning. Strikeout, 3 hits allowed by Girton. Full count. And that'll get Broadhurst going from first base with 2 outs. Matt Grabowski seeing action for the first time this weekend's on deck. Left-hand hitting catcher. There goes Broadhurst, the 3-2. Minnick takes outside. It's a walk. So Grabowski will come to the plate. 7th man to step up here in the bottom of the first. Grabowski was supposed to be the starter. Is the everyday catcher pretty much. To have to deal with a little flu bug that knocked him out of Friday and Saturday's contests.
30th pitch of the inning will be the first pitch.
Grabowski, a 300 hitter this year, 4 home runs and 20 runs batted in. First one on the way now. And that hit him. Bases are loaded. Looks like a pitch count situation. Yep.
Well, this becomes a crucial at bat. You just chasing 2, okay. You're very much in the game, but something into the gap right here. And this could get separated early.
Jake Studley, the right fielder, grad student, 277 on the year, 10 home runs and 25 runs batted in. No place to put him. Strike is delivered.
He's had a good tournament. He's been clutch. See what happens here.
2 for 4 yesterday. Broadhurst at third base, Minnick at second, Grabowski at first. Neal 1 lays off. Didn't go. Stress this entire inning. Late on that one. So Girton trying to limit the damage. It's just the 2 runs. Probably the lightest crowd of the 3 games so far for Oklahoma. That one's upstairs. This being the 4th game. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. The pitch. Down goes Studley. Huskies will leave them loaded, but not before they set the tone. They strike for. Sooners done a terrific job at hosting this weekend here. They've obliged with the weather. Really just a 2-hour delay. That's been it. Let's keep it that way. That pitch upstairs to
Yeah,
Jackson
it could have
Willis.
been 90 with humidity too.
Yes, sir.
It hasn't been that way.
Very mild. Willis switch hitting shortstop, freshman. Takes a strike. 1-1. 267 on the year, 10 home runs, 39 RBIs. He went 1 for 2 in the first game today. Deceiving when you see a big man like Coe on the bump where you're thinking it looks like it's on you.
Yeah, but it's actually firmer than you think because he's so fluid and easy. He doesn't look like he's putting any effort into delivering. But it's 88, 89 with the fastball. His changeup's about 8-9 miles an hour slower than it is. We haven't even seen him use his breaking ball very much so far.
Willits, Nicholas, and Pettis for the Sooners in their half of the second. They are the visiting team with UConn up 2-0 in this regional. Downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coe allowed a 2-out double in the first inning. Nothing else. Snyder to ground out to end the inning. Sky to left. Playable for Morton. 1 away. Defensively for the Huskies, Morton left, Spur in center, Studley in right. The infield with Broadhurst, Tomorrow, Padilla, and Delana from third to first. Hyde, or pardon me, Grabowski behind the plate. Ryan Hyde had been doing the catching in place of Grabowski. Jackson Nicholas, the second baseman, takes a strike.
Cole's done exactly what he needed to do so far, and that's establish the strike zone. When you look at his overall numbers, there have been times when he's had a ton of base runners, but doing a nice job right now.
One and two. Oh, 6'6". 267 pounds is what he's listed at. Lakeside, Connecticut. Downstairs. Full count. Kettle Pettis on deck. And there's a walk. First free pass. The winner of this bracket is matched up with the bracket in Tallahassee. Florida State will take on the winner of this ball game. Florida State dispatching UCF.
If Oklahoma wins this, which we'll have another one tomorrow to make that decision. But if UConn's wins tonight, the matchup will be set.
Pettis, the left fielder, 0 for 4. Made a couple of spectacular diving catches in the field. 1-0, showing Bud pops it foul. 1-1. Pettis with 4 home runs, 34 RBIs on the season. His 11-game hit streak came to an end with that 0 for.
He made up for it defensively.
There's no doubt. Oklahoma, as we pointed out in the first game, and if you've been with us all weekend long, will run. Pettis sticks down and in. 3 balls and a strike. The key for Coe, the Huskies, realize you set the tone quickly. Get some quick outs, get back in the dugout.
That's especially now with the lead. Pitch here. And all of a sudden now, tying runs on base after back-to-back walks.
We saw this in the first game with Duke, giving up a bunch of free passes via the walk and hit batters. They'll take advantage of it, and that's the last thing you want to do with this Oklahoma team. You came out and did exactly what you wanted to do in that bottom of the first. You wanted to knock them right in the chin, wake them up a little bit and say, hey, guess what? We're here, and we're not messing around.
Yeah, we want it right now.
Yeah.
Turn around. You got 2 left-handed hitters here in a row for the Sooners.
UConn pitching through the first 2 games, a total of 4 walks. We got 2 already here tonight. First pitch breaking ball to Scott Butler's in for a strike. The catcher came in as a defensive replacement late in the game. Carmichael got the start behind the dish in the first game today. Nicholas at second, Pettis at first. Mudler takes perhaps a little bit high. It's 1-1. Outfield straight up for the Huskies. Tomorrow the shortstop shading a little bit toward the middle. 1-2.
Yeah, I think he caught Mudler anticipating off speed there. Able to dot the eye with that little fastball now ahead of him.
Tomorrow putting the signs on. That's what Coe's looking back at. Big lefty's ready. Now the 1-2. Back up the middle, a base hit. Spur comes charging in. That throw is going to get cut off. The Sooners are on the board. 2-1 Huskies. Mudler picks up his 30th RBI of the season.
He's trying to sneak a fastball by him in that count. Thinking he might be looking for a breaking ball. Mudler does a nice job right here. He sits right in there on top of it on the fastball. It was up and out of the plate. Didn't try to do too much with it. Boy, that's a pretty swing. Just dropped the head of the bat right down on it. Cut the lead in half.
Pettis now at second and Mudler at first. Rocco Garza Gongora on the batter. He's the first baseman. 3 passes come back to haunt. Almost as if Coe's become very tentative.
Yeah, boy, we're thinking the same thing. He was in attack mode in the first inning, and since then he hasn't really attacked the zone.
Two 1. 2-2.
He's not afraid of left on left change. We just saw that. Up on that bat. Make contact.
And another full count. Top of the order coming up in Spikerman. He's on deck.
You could see these guys off with this pitch. Good speed at second, sure.
3-2. Little number back toward the mound. Plays to first. 2 down. Kendall Pettis ends up at third. Scott Mudler at second. Now you got 2 in scoring position.
Yeah, and if you're Oklahoma, you got that guy that you want up there. Switch hitter. 382 on the season as we started this ball game. Had a quick visit.
Joshua McDonald, first visit of the evening.
Second trip. Catcher counts as 1. He went out earlier, so count those catcher's trips now. I used to play with guys that catch and go to the mound so often they would have the pitcher out of the game by the 3rd inning.
Oh, wearing out a path. Spiker, it takes inside. Center fielder hit one back to the mound in his first at bat 0-for-1.
29th pitch of the inning he just threw.
came out this inning with the 2-0 lead. It's 2-1 now. Spikerman lines one out to center field. That might hang up though for Spur, and it does. 1 run in for the Sooners. UConn on top. Nope. Chapel Hill, that regional with UNC will go till tomorrow. LSU picking up the victory there. Clemson has clinched. Florida State has won. And, it's fun, aren't we?
Yeah, Texas A&M at Bryan College Station seems to be well on their way as well tonight. So it's going to be some interesting matchups. It will not be out of that Fayetteville regional. Will not be Arkansas. So Virginia waiting on whoever that may be.
West Virginia's got a chance to go 3-0. They take on GCU tonight in Tucson. Here it's 2-1, UConn. It's the bottom of the second. Maddox, Delana, Caleb Spur, Paul Tomorrow, 9-1-2. Brendan Girton back out on the bump. 1-1. Delana, the first baseman, hitting .251. Sophomore out of Pennsylvania. 12 home runs, 41 RBIs. Went 0 for 3 yesterday, but he played some solid defense himself at first base.
Interesting. We were talking. You said to me during the break, you got to attack. It's a pitcher where you get into these kind of, for Oklahoma, it's winter. Your season's over. You just have to attack the zone, force the hitter to get aggressive. You can't defend the base on balls.
No. And through the first 2 games, that hasn't been UConn's style.
No,
they've forced the issue.
And really, Oklahoma really hasn't had that problem as well.
Delana draws the leadoff walk. ESPN is the home for the NCAA College Baseball Regionals. For round-the-clock multi-game coverage, scan the QR code below. ESPN Plus subscribers can access expanded coverage with Squeeze Play, the ultimate college baseball coverage.
And that's the reason you have to make a move here. One time through the order, and then a leadoff walk here in the second. Sooners will go to the bullpen.
Not surprising with Caleb Spur coming to the plate. Spur with that leadoff home run at the bottom of the first. The arrival of the new arm, the new Chukka, as they say. Girton will take off. UConn Huskies at 34-23 under the direction of Jim Penders in his 21st season, 4th straight regular season Big East title, 10 tournament appearances in 2010, and their fielding is pretty good.
It's been good. It's been good in this region, to say the least, and put themselves in great position here. 2-1 lead. Leadoff base runner in the second, and to the bullpen.
Jet Lotus, first man out of the pen.
See the right-hander, Oklahoma native. He's a senior from UConn here in the Oklahoma City area. 17th appearance on the season. Love to get some length because bullpen's going to get tested now. Oklahoma had got a great performance to get to this championship series or championship bracket game, and so their bullpen should not be totally spent at this point because they got a great performance from Stevens in game 1 earlier today that got them deep into the ball game.
Last outing for Lotus was on the 24th of May against Kansas. Worked 2/3 of an inning. He's a guy to give him a couple of innings. Has worked an outing in which he went 4 1/3. That was back in late March against Lamar. That Lamar series, kind of a turnaround point.
It was
for the
turnaround
Sooners.
point for the Sooners, no question.
They ran away with the Big 12. Their last season in the conference.
Had it clinched before the last weekend of the series of the season.
Pick up the title. Skip Johnson, the Big 12 Coach of the Year. OU and Texas headed to the SEC. Spur with a home run, leading off the bottom of the first, his third of the season. He's at the plate and he takes ball one. Next year, the Big 12 will welcome Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah.
They will.
Went around, tried to hold up, but he couldn't.
They have two members of the Big 12 that will not play baseball next year. Iowa State and Colorado.
Yeah. 1-1. That's in there. Got a fastball. 1-2. Spur transfer from Endicott College. 1-2 pitch. And he goes down swinging at the breaking ball. One away.
That three-quarter sidearm delivery. If you can get right there, you see it whips it from the side. Slider comes out of his hands. It looked like it was going to start on the outside corner and it breaks off the plate.
A little bit bigger lead for Delana at first base. No balls and a strike. Tomorrow showing bunt. He had a single with a run scored in his first inning plate appearance.
Well, he's been outstanding defensively in this tournament. He's made some brilliant plays.
Man, his second season with the Huskies. Prior to last year, transferred in from Oswego State University. .442 on base percentage this year. 1-2. Huskies sending 8 men to the plate in the first. Gurdon allowed a leadoff walk. But then Lotus striking out Spur. That's where we stand right now. 2-1.
Right-handed hitters do not like this arm slot. It's sort of a little bit above total sidearm, but it's sort of, you see arm and sling it at you.
It's almost as if the baseball starts from behind you, cutting across.
It's uncomfortable.
Delana doesn't go. 3-2, and he walked him. So 2 on with 1 out.
Sooner pitching with 4 free passes already.
Huskies left them loaded in the first inning. Gurdon striking out Studley. Get that final out and limit it to just 2 runs. Broadhurst shot a single to right field, had an RBI in the first. That's a pitch if you can kind of get once again, that ball might go a long way for Broadhurst. Middle in.
Yeah, if you drop down sidearm, you never want to leave it inside because the guy's bailing. It's bailing to their wheelhouse.
Yep. Broadhurst's first 6 ABs of this regional this week, and 0 for 6 with a couple of strikeouts. Last 4 ABs, walk, single, 3-run home run, RBI single today. There it is.
Left that one up in the middle of the dish and got away with it.
That's a look, a 25-year-old transferred in prior to last year from East Connecticut State. Stafford Springs, Connecticut native. Delano, the base runner at second base. Tomorrow at first.
He looks so comfortable at the plate. Doesn't mean he's going to get any hit, but right now it's like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
The 1-2, and he got him. Tied him up upstairs. 2 down. Strikeout, walk, strikeout for Lotus.
Changed eye levels. Came away with a strikeout.
Congratulations to the Wildcats. Kansas State University advancing. Fayetteville Regional, they went 3-0. First non-national seed to advance. No balls and a strike. There were a lot of knock the last year. Was the RPI for Kansas State was not very good. Coach Hughes went out there.
Scheduled everybody.
He sure did. Got in and took care of business.
And have a tremendous player at shortstop, Kalen Culpepper.
He already was a terrific player. He's just now making sure everybody's awake to what he's capable of doing. What a regional he had. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 2-1 Huskies in the second. A lot of deuces. That's pulled into left field, a base hit. Pettis will play it on a hop. Being waved around and trying to score. Delayed to the throw to the plate is not in time. 3-1 as Morton picks up the RBI, his 45th of the season.
Just stayed in there. Really nice job. Got a breaking ball. Hit it crisply to left field. Pettis' throw was offline, so it had to be cut. And the relay is just really difficult to get a runner once you get a relay. A 3-1 Connecticut lead.
And it was a slow developing play with Delana running. Took a big turn as if thought that Pettis lost his footing as he was delivering the ball.
Yeah,
so
like
had nothing behind it. Pickoff attempt at second, and the ball gets away. Tomorrow will take third, and Morton advances to second. Should be an error on Nicholas, I'd imagine. Ball off his glove.
Yeah, it was a sinker. I mean, pitchers usually turn if they got a sinker grip. Turned and fired, and it was back to the left. And you see, watch this have. Ball has some movement down right there, and Nicholas didn't get his glove on it. I would call it E4, but it's definitely runners, 2 runners in the scoring position.
Here's Padilla. Takes a strike. Just to finish the thought on that base hit to left. I mean, the way that the ball got to Pettis.
Thought there were going to be a play.
Easily, especially the way Delana turned third. 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball almost got past Mudler. And they're calling that an error on Lotus, the pitcher. Well, God forbid you throw it to the glove and actually hit the fielder's glove and get charged with the error. That's a tough one. 1-1. Off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's a big moment in this game. UConn can get real separation right now. Base hit, it's a 5-1 game.
Three balls and a strike. Padilla, the 6th man to bat this inning. Huskies sent 8 men to the plate in the first. Now the 3-1 pitch. Padilla takes ball 4. Borderline pitch goes the Huskies' way. Well, the back and forth continues for Lotus. As he came in, got a strikeout, then he walked a man, then he got a strikeout, and he gave up the RBI single, now a walk. Tyler Minnick, the DH.
Yeah, he steps in here. He's got some pop.
Bases loaded again for the Huskies as it was in the first. Good pitch. You got a young freshman up at the plate.
He's thinking heater.
Yeah.
Drop a bender on him.
That can get you right back in the groove as a pitcher. 0-2.
You don't have to do anything fancy here. Come back with the same pitch or the high fastball, one of the two.
Yeah. That's a pretty good leave as a hitter.
Yeah, that was a hard pitch to lay off of.
Lotus ready the 1-2. This fell back. That was a hanger.
Got a pitch to hit.
Yeah, you don't usually get those back.
Sometimes pitchers start asking the umpire for a ball because
it's gone.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at third, Morton at second, Padilla at first. No place to put him. With 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And nobody yelling from the dugout to wear it.
Not at the kneecap.
Minnick pops it up. Arzagongora comes in, makes the catch for out number 3. 1 run in. We're through 2. It's 3-1. Let's see what Coe does with 2, 3, and 4 up for the Sooners.
7 for 11 in first pitch strikes, 24 strikes in the 43 pitches he's thrown.
Madrid chasing the high fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Sooner right fielder grounded out in the first. One-two offering. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this is where, this is a big pitch right here.
Yeah.
For Coe. A mistake. This one popped up behind the plate. That's out of play. Heck of a play. A lot of people ducking around there. 2-2 again.
Well, that was pretty easy one. It wasn't very high, so you don't have to duck from that one.
Yeah.
Now, some of those that are up there for a half hour, yeah, you want to get out of the way.
0-2 to 3-2 and a walk. You just cannot afford to do that. That's the 3rd free pass issued by Coe.
Saw a study one time, Victor, that 67% of leadoff walks in college baseball come in to score.
Not surprised.
That's a high percentage, but you start watching it, it comes into play.
Not only, even from a standpoint of the speed on the bases, this one skied out to right field. Playable for Studley. Madrid halfway between first and second, 1 away. Madrid over to first and Snyder at the plate. Madrid with 14 stolen bases. Has been caught twice. So you're not playing a station-to-station club. Give up a walk, you're like, okay, I can. No, you're giving up a walk. You might be giving up 90 feet, if not more.
Yes.
Big swing by Snyder. That was fouled back. Question is, with the way that Coe has pitched here in the early part, especially the last 2 innings, inning plus, how far do you go with it? Because especially some of these swings that we've seen. Spikerman, the last out in the second inning, was a rope to Spurn center.
He's been a guy that's given him so many innings. So it's one of those things where you would like to get, you got to stay in the game, and you got the lead.
Yeah.
But I like his mound presence. He doesn't seem to get frustrated in anything.
One ball, one strike. Well, Coach Penders, for me anyways, you got to win today.
Well, I would be thinking that way.
Oklahoma doesn't have a choice. And I wouldn't be wanting to, like, okay, well, we have another game.
And
that's
you
nice.
have one tomorrow that this place is going to be hopping.
Yeah. And you got a Sunday night late here in Norman. The crowd, I mean, it's a nice crowd, but it's not packed like it has been.
No. But if you turned around tomorrow and get one in the late afternoon, this place would be hopping.
One, two. That's a pretty good pitch.
Boy, just missed. Just missed. That's a tough take.
Not for Michael Snyder. 0 for 1 with the ground down. This one's fouled off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And meanwhile, with the prolonged at-bats, 55 pitches. Madrid looks like he wants to go over first base, and they'll check in on him. Two. Snyder fouls it off. Snyder taking aim at your rental car over there, John.
Oh, yes. No question. Yours is right there, too.
Yeah. I'm paying somebody to make sure they catch home.
They got a glove over there? I got you.
That is out to deep left field, and we are tied at 3. Michael Snyder tomahawking that one out to left field. His 11th of the season. Back to square one. 0-0 game, essentially.
Big physical hitter. Moved up into the cleanoff spot for tonight's ball game, and shows you why right there. That got out of here in a hurry. Leadoff walk scored, by the way.
17th home run that Coe has allowed this year. One ball, one strike. Willett 0 for 1 with a fly on the left. I'm sorry, but you got to get somebody cranked up in the bullpen. I just don't feel it if you're the Huskies. I don't see it. 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4. 4th walk issued by the lefty. Let's go back to that home run by Snyder. His hacks, even on the foul balls, were really good.
And then he got one up, and he just did get on top of it. And there was no doubt it was a question of whether or not it had enough altitude. It had enough force on it. And it got out of here in left center and tied this thing up. We are going to have a trip to the bullpen.
No strikeouts. 3 hits allowed, one of which was the 2-run home run to Snyder. Snyder's 11th of the year. Co departs to the 3-3 game. We got ourselves a pitching change and a ball game in the third.
Geico covers dead batteries with their easy app and 24/7 help.
You've reached the dead end, monster!
No kidding. Dead batteries are the worst. But no worries. Geico gives me even more coverage and 24/7 help. See?
Wait a second. You're not Frankenstein's monster.
No, that's his cousin Trevor.
Did you try the spooky castle up the road?
Walked forward, didn't strike out a batter. He is responsible for the runner at first base. And the pitcher is the right-hander, Thomas Ellison. He is a 6'4", 215-pounder. Kimberly, Wisconsin. 17th appearance of the year as he comes into the game here.
Can give you some length. He's a redshirt sophomore. First pitch is a hit by pitch. Back foot. Jackson Nicholas, a walk, and now a hit by pitch.
Fifth repass by UConn pitching.
Kendall Pettis with a walk his first time up. And that one misses up high. Compounding the issue from a pitching perspective for UConn, which hasn't been the case for the first two games, is the fact that they had the bases loaded in the first two innings and left them loaded. They've stranded 6 through 2 innings already.
Yeah, they had a great opportunity to blow the thing open, and then now their pitching has been so good, dominant in the first 2 games of this regional. Bullpen today, starter and bullpen so far, having a tough time with the strike zone. Already 5 free passes, 5 free passes already.
Pettis takes a strike, and it's 2-1. Sooner left fielder walked and was stranded in the second. 3-3, 2 on, 1 out, and 3 visits by UConn. Ground ball to second base, should be 2. Padilla to Tomorrow on to first, got him. Big double play, but not before the Sooners tie it up.
Yeah, you look at Arkansas and Arizona. Kansas State out of the Arkansas regional, out west in Arizona. They have been eliminated, so a lot of things happening.
Here it's a 3-3 game.
We'll try to keep you up to date because there's going to be more teams punch their ticket.
No question about it. Lotus back on the bump for the Sooners. He'll face the bottom third of the order. Grabowski, Studley, and Delano. No balls and a strike. Grabowski hit by a pitch in the first. 0-2. Chopper back toward the mound. Lotus. High throw, and he throws it away. An error yet again by a pitcher. Shot putting that throw to first base.
Oh, you make a good pitch. Should have an out. And then you can't complete the play. This is one of those things you just can't complete it. Just throwing it. Throw the ball. If you have to crow up and throw the ball.
Yep.
First baseman can handle a throw right at his chest. He'll catch it.
Studley struck out his first time up, tried to bunt his way on and fouls it back. .276 on the year with 10 home runs. UConn with 4 hits. 3 in the first inning. If you're not looking middle away against Lotus,
it's going to be out there, and it's breaking ball when it's right. It's quick. It is a quick movement.
down goes Studley. Second time. 1 down.
That time went upstairs above the letters.
Delano with a walk and a run scored. The bounce giver at first base, not going to run a whole lot. Short lead for him. 1-1. Grant Stevens, will hear from him very soon. Performance by him in game 1. Chopper over to short. Willits will take it himself, gets the force out over to first. Inning-ending double play. We're off to the 4th. Tied at 3.
Batteries with their easy app and 24/7 help.
You've reached the dead end, monster!
Nope, I've got Geico.
You're not Frankenstein's monster.
No, that's his cousin Trevor.
Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
Your guide to taking the perfect shot. First, you need to dress for success and make sure you bring the right equipment. Then grip it.
Bullpen situation in an elimination game, knowing that you got to win 3 in a row. What was the motivation for you to kind of keep going? What was there a moment in the game that got you going?
Yeah, I'd say Kendall's catch. Kendall's catch really got the momentum swinging, and just the defense working behind me.
You know, and then after that, it looked like to me that you found glove side command some too in the middle part of the game with your fastball that really helped you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just throwing off my fastball was big, especially having 4 pitches, just getting ahead of guys, and like I said, just making my defense work.
What's it been like to have Skip as your head coach and the guy? I mean, we talked about a couple of mound visits already today, how he seems to have such a positive, calming demeanor about him when he's on the bump.
Oh, yeah. I mean, by far my favorite pitching coach, best head coach I've ever played for. Just all around great guy, and I mean, just feed off his energy and keep it going.
All right, now, you guys, you drop a game. You have to come through this part of the back bracket. Talk to us about what y'all did as a group to say, hey, this is what we've got to do. We got to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's not even about winning, just having good at-bats as a team, good pitches as a team, taking 1 pitch at a time, like Skip says and all the other coaches say. And, you know what I mean? Keep hitting baseballs hard and hopefully find some holes.
Grant, great job in the opening game, man. You were fantastic. It was fun to watch, and good luck to you guys.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Good little battle here, and that is ripped out to right center field. Spur got a terrific jump on it. Last night you talked about these lights being a little bit low, and sometimes you could lose the baseball in those lights. It almost looked as if that may have happened to Spur going into that slide.
Well, as you get over, there are times when you look up and you catch a light. It's one of the scariest things as an outfielder, because you got to find a way to get in another position to stay on the baseball. So he got down right there. That ball got up on him in a hurry.
Mudler's hit the ball hard twice.
Yes.
RBI single his first time up. And that fly ball to center, that line out to center now. This is Rocco Garza-Gongora. Little number back to the mound, his first time up. We've seen a lot of comfortable swings at the plate. Oh, you just absolutely lets it fly offensively. 1-1. Got jammed. And we got the underhand toss over. And it's true for out number 2.
You know, we're seeing more and more the underhand toss in this, because the overhand throws from pitchers in this regional haven't been all that great.
It's the run and underhand toss.
I agree.
There are fundamentals associated with the underhand. The bowling move.
PFP. Pitchers Fielding Practice.
Top of the order now, John Spikerman. Grounds one towards second base. Padilla to the backhand. Man, that's pretty. A 1, 2, 3, 4th inning, first time. Husky pitching has retired the sign in order. Virginia as well. Slowly but surely. Bryan College Station, Texas A&M, taking care of Louisiana down there tonight. So that ticket will get punched. Here it's 3-3. The bottom of the 4th inning, top of the order for the Huskies. Spur with a home run in the first, a strikeout in the second. 1-1. Home run for Caleb Spur's third. The RBI is 22nd of the year. Let's go back to that first inning.
Gets those hands inside on this. I mean, it was a question. He knew it was gone. It was just a question if it stayed fair.
Two. Full count. Lotus so far, 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. 3-2 pitch. Chopper to the left side. Snyder has it. 1 away.
Snyder runs well. Big man's got a tremendous arm. His upside as a baseball player, I think, is unlimited.
Yeah, that's an athlete. I mean, he's just the way he moves, anticipates, free and easy on the arm. Just throws good carry. Knows the strike zone. It's got thumb.
It's a good combination.
Yes, sir. Paul tomorrow with a single and a run scored and a walk. Little chopper up the line. Snyder plays it foul. Foul ball.
But you do your job. That's a great note for young players. You see the ball, don't try to umpire and say, well, that ball's fair or foul. You make the play and then let the umpires make the call. Snyder comes in, he didn't even think about it. It hits the line there, but it's in foul territory when he gets a glove on it. But he made the play, and then, hey, let them make that decision.
No doubt. Tomorrow behind the count at 0-2 now. Huskies with 2 in the first, 1 in the second. And it was a reverse for OU. 1 in the second, 2 in the third. The home run by Snyder to tie it up. Skied out towards center. Spikerman comes in. Nicholas going out. The center fielder with the call on the catch. 2 down.
Pitcher's starting to settle in. We're starting to see getting some outs. You know how you get outs? Keep it in the strike zone.
Yeah, throwing strikes is pretty good. It's never been overrated. Although in today's game, I'm sure you could find somebody that would overrate it.
Well, it hadn't been overrated for, oh, I don't know, 150 years? 1864, wasn't it? Something like that?
I'm just being a realist, Zonk.
Okay.
I agree with you. All I'm saying is, I'm sure there's an algorithm out there that says otherwise. Luke Broadhurst, 1 for 2. Dribbler foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lotus trying to have himself a 1-2-3 inning. Actually returned the favor. Burton got the start. Lotus came on with nobody out in the second, so he's gone 2+ now. That is driven out toward right field. Madrid moving back onto it. The track, he'll make the catch, and it is a 1-2-3-4. We're off to the 5th, knotted up at 3.
I've seen y'all before, seen your teams. Defense, just talk to us about your team defense. It's been exceptional this weekend.
Thank you. It's been, you know, the guys are veterans. They've done a really nice job. Coach Podeswa does an awesome job with his infielders especially, and we've got a really athletic outfield too. I mean, Coach Horgan handles those guys, but been really happy with the infield defense this weekend. Brian Padilla's made some great plays. Paul Tamaro, Maddox Delana has been sensational. So, and the ball's getting on you quick. This is one of the advantages we have is we actually modeled our turf after this turf. Skip let us work out here in, I think, 2019 when we were playing at Oklahoma State. He wanted to make sure we got good workouts in because we were taking on the Cowboys, and I love their turf, and we put their turf in our place, so maybe it's a little bit of an advantage.
That's awesome. Coach, before we let you go, I want to ask you, as we see this pitch here's downstairs, seen a lot of teams punching their tickets to the Supers. What would it mean for you and your ball club to be able to do that tonight? Oh, it'd be great. You know, we're playing for the guys back in '06 that were one of the first four. Let's run that down, Caleb, that boy. In '06, we were one of the first four out. In 15, we were one of the first four out. In 17, we were one of the first four out. So we're playing loose and easy, and for those guys, I'm thinking of those guys. And it would mean a lot for this ball club, certainly, but a lot for our program and a lot for those guys that didn't hear our names called on Selection Monday. Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck to you. Thanks, guys. You got it. Coach Chip Penders, 21st season. Big East champion, 34-23, having won 23 of their last 29 games. Caleb Spur, busy man. It's Carmichael lofting one out there, 2 down. What do they always say? Use the big part of the field.
Yeah, I mean, and let your defense work, and this defense has been just really good. Made all the plays, hit the right spots, hit the cutoff man. They do all the little things that it takes to prevent that extra 90 feet on a play. Boy, that is so important as through 9 innings. You just want to keep this one in the ballpark. I'll say, Michael, if you want to bunt, 2 outs, nobody on, take it.
We'll give it to you. 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run to tie things up. He'll drive this one out towards center. Spur is there. A 1-2-3, 5th inning. College World Series coming up June 14th. You've got some Game 7s as that is passed. Snyder down the line. Will it go for an extra base hit? It looks like it will. It is a leadoff double for Corey Morton.
Well, Morton has really swung the bat well here. And boy, he just steps up because sees the first pitch he sees, and he just rips it down the line by Snyder down into the corner for a leadoff double. See, this ball was breaking ball, stayed up, middle in, and Morton clears the barrel, and then right here he knows he's got to go to get the second.
Padilla, the second baseman up. Sooners anticipating a bunt. Corners in. Snyder at third. Garza Gongora at first. Padilla doesn't bunt, hacks and fouls it back.
Well, Jim Pender's ball clubs, he could put the bunt on, but they'll think about going the other way here. I mean, your job as a hitter, yeah, you want to drive him in, but let's drive him in with a line drive to right center that falls in. If you mess up and hit it on the ground to the second baseman, you move the runner up.
1-1.
And there's a lot of times pitchers will try to force the ball in on your hands because of that. But then on the backside of that, for me, as a hitter, sometimes it's easier to take that inside pitch the other way than it is the one away from you. Because you can just get your hands down inside and get the barrel going that way. You know it's only going to go to the right side. Shot at it again. Now with 2 strikes, you got to go back to hitting.
With the way that Lotus delivers the pitch and the way he's tunneling his pitches, if Padilla does take that right center field approach, he might actually make contact and be able to drive in that run. This is chopped over to third. That's playing into Padilla's hand. He's trying to pull the ball. And that'll work. I was just going to say, with a man at second base and nobody out, a pitcher will think that's a W right there. Ground ball left side.
A huge W. Because now, if he gets to third on this out, he can't score without the benefit of a base hit.
Tyler Minnick, the DH. The freshman walked in the first, popped out in the second. 3-3 as we play here in the bottom of the fifth. Lotus starting to fall a little bit of a pattern with right-handed batters. First pitch, little slider, middle in.
First time you've seen, though, that it might be odd to see where the ball comes out, and it might not be good the second time you get to see him.
That is skied out to center. Spikerman is there. 2 down. Leadoff double still at second base. Matt Grabowski will get an opportunity now. Spikerman seems to be moving a little bit better.
He did that time.
Yeah. Rolled his ankle early in the game 1 contest, stealing second base.
Will 60th pitch since coming here.
Jammed him. No balls, 2 strikes. The wind seems to have picked up a little bit toward left field now. The 0-2. Leadoff double, stranded at second base. We're through 5, and we're still tied at 3. Regional final game. UConn with a win. Moves on to the Supers and takes on Florida State in Tallahassee. Oklahoma with a victory, and we're playing Game 7 tomorrow.
Oklahoma has taken advantage. Scored 3 runs on just 3 hits in the game. Got to get something going. Got to get a leadoff batter on.
0-1 count on to Willits. He'll be followed by Nicholas and then Pettis. Jackson 0 for 1 with a fly ball to left and a walk. He'll shoot this one out the left field. Morton. 1 away. That's 8 straight retired. The reliever, Tommy Ellison.
Yeah, and he's done that, but he's only 3 for 9 in first pitch strikes. But he's given his team a lift when they needed it.
Nicholas wasn't happy that he wasn't given time to.
That's exactly right. But the pitch was the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Everybody's got their routine. You like to stay in your routine.
Ellison doesn't waste a whole lot of time. He's ready to go.
No, when he gets a sign, he's ready. You know, this rule in college baseball, though, the umpire has to see the hitter recognize that the pitcher's coming set.
Oftentimes you'll see the umpire call timeout.
Say, hey,
tell the pitcher.
Got to give him time to look at you.
2-2, fouled off.
5,000 major league at bats. I don't know if I ever looked at the pitcher.
I know. Hey, if you're in the box, you better be ready. If you have both feet in the box, you better be ready. That's on you. 2-2 again. Nicholas fouls it down the left field line. Ward's got to go retrieve it. Hit sharply towards second and off the glove of Padilla to right. Base hit for Nicholas. Puts a man on here to start the 6th inning with 1 out.
Just had enough hook to it. Padilla went down. Had a great effort to try to catch it. This ball was hooking a little bit, just off at the end of the glove. He gave it an effort. Just tipped it right off the end of the glove.
Pettis fouls it back. Grounded into a double play that ended the 3rd. His last time up. Nicholas 6 for 9 in the stolen base category. One ball and strike.
Something you don't see a ton of in college is the pitch out. And you got to have faith that your pitcher can do that, give up a ball, and still not walk the batter.
2-1, 3-1. And there's a walk. So 2 on with 1 down.
Mudler has hit 2 balls right on the button.
Coach Penders is going to come out.
There's 2 scheduled left-handers due for Oklahoma. Could be making a move to the pen.
Coach is going to the left-hander. Ellison will be done. He calmed things down a little bit for UConn, that's for sure. Pitching change with 2 on, 1 out.
Geico can help cover cars, homes, motorcycles, and even accordions.
Pretty liberating knowing Geico can help insure our car. And with our home insurance, your accordion, too.
We're not the only ones out here taking advantage of Geico.
Smoke him, Edna.
Relief. He allowed a hit. No runs. He is responsible for the runners at first and second. Walked 1, struck out. Didn't strike a batter out, as a matter of fact. And 3rd pitcher of the ball game into the game here, Victor. And it's just been one of those days where opportunities have been there for both clubs. Nobody's come up with that big hit.
Yeah, it's been crazy to see. You got Finnegan, the senior, grad transfer from SUNY Oswego. Teammates with Paul Tomorrow there. 6'4", 238. So his overall numbers, just 9 1/3 innings. But the 2 lefties you've got coming up. Mudler, the catcher, who's hit the ball hard twice, and then Garza Gongora, number 9 hitter.
I would think this might be a matchup situation too, because you got a switch hitter and Spikerman at the top of the order, so might be in here for just to face these lefties. Couple on here, 1 out.
Nicholas, the base runner at second base. Pettis at first. Top of the 6th inning, 3-3 game. First one on the way. That is down and away for ball one. Last outing for Finnegan was against Georgetown on May 23rd, went 1/3 of an inning.
Kieran Finnegan. Might be Irish.
Yeah, I think Guinness is in his future.
Okay.
Pickoff attempt, and they got Nicholas hung up, and he threw it to the wrong base. Did they still get him? No. He got rid of it so quickly. Nicholas, with a heads-up play, he immediately went back to second base.
So they're going to ask to review this. Boy, you got a chance to get an out. There's a man right there that's thankful.
Can't see where the hand is. Yeah, I think he's going to be safe.
I don't see enough there that can overturn the call on the field. Remember, is safe. I want to stay with you.
Call is confirmed. So Nicholas thanking his lucky stars internally.
Yes, he is.
One ball, one strike on Mudler. But Finnegan really slows down that off-speed pitch, like his body, everything.
Sort of gives it away, doesn't it? It's another good note for young pitchers. No matter what pitch you're throwing, you want to have the same tempo.
2-1. Nicholas at second, Pettis at first. One down here in the sixth inning. UConn has played nothing but tight games. 4-1, 4-1 winners. See how he slowed down the arm? Three balls, two strikes. And those little nuances hitters pick up pretty clear. We were talking about picking up patterns and the like yesterday.
Crowd into it here.
Stress on the bases. The runners go, and it's ball four. They're loaded up. Single, and then back-to-back walks to load him up. Infield back, they'll play for the double play ball. UConn, the home team. Garza got gored twice, then a bouncer back to the mound. Takes a strike. Sophomore out of Laredo, Texas. 1 for 2 in the first game today. The Sooners knocked out Duke. 0-1. Good changeup.
Better arm speed with that. I love the young hitter. Look how he's choked up nearly 1.5 inches, 2 inches up on the bat. I'm going to make contact's what he's saying.
And he got him with the off-speed pitch. 2 down. As Penders go back out to the bullpen.
That's a switch hitter coming to the plate.
Going to keep Spikerman on the right side. Split grip. Spikerman 0 for 3. The first one that is pulled foul. Out in front.
Well, he dropped the barrel on that one.
Nicholas at third, Pettis at second, Mudler at first, tied at 3. We're in the top of the 6th inning and 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch. Spikerman takes. Man. Wow.
The entire Connecticut dugout just exploded that that pitch was called a ball.
That was a really good pitch. Been a good running. The 1-1 down. Spikerman skies one. First base side. This one looks like it's headed out of play, and it is. 1-2.
But you can see what this means to both sides.
Finian at the bell. 1-2. Guy almost got him a chase upstairs with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This right here is the money pitch.
You're right, Victor. Don't want to go 3-2.
Chopper over to short. Tomorrow goes the short way. They force him out. UConn gets out of it.
That's just an outstanding job of coming out of the bullpen. How about the amount
of 3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. OU seeking to force a Game 7 tomorrow with a victory. Connecticut seeking its 2nd Super Regional appearance in the last 3 seasons. And this game is playing out just like we anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of nerves at the beginning. Both teams score early, and since then, bullpens have come in for both sides and are throwing zeros up on the board. And there've been some tight moments, just as that one was right there. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Find a way to make a pitch.
Both teams have stranded 7 base runners. Eight, 9, and 1 for the Huskies. Studley, Delana, and Spur. Ooh. That's that pitch we were talking about. No, he has not gotten cheated. 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. 4 hits for OU, 5 for Connecticut. And Studley goes down swinging again. 1 away. But Lotus, remember, gave up the leadoff double to start the 5th inning and then retired the next 3 in a row. So he's retired 4 straight now.
He's done an outstanding job coming into this game, settling it down. And he's approaching a window. He hasn't pitched this many pitches probably in a while. 64.
It's a career high in innings, having worked 4 1/3. Career high in innings and strikeouts. Maddox Delano with a walk and a double play ball. 0 for 1. They overshift with 3 on the right side now. 0-2. And they got him. Back-to-back strikeouts make it 3 consecutive punch-outs. 2 down.
All of a sudden you get into that groove and you're feeling it. Elevates the fastball that time. Had him over the top of it. Back to the top of the order now.
Top of the order now. Caleb Spur, the center fielder. Shows butt. Takes a strike. Home run in the first. Strikeout in the second. Ground ball to third in the fourth. Well, whenever you see a pitcher, he's just got a little bounce to his stab, get back on the rubber, and he's feeling really good about himself and the situation at hand. 1-1.
And how hitters reacting to his sinker and his slider. Like that fastball right there, it's sinking and pounding into the ground. And they're swinging, missing his slider, or he's gone to the four-seamer a couple of times and got the strikeout up about the letters.
Ten minutes after 10 local time on this Sunday night. That pitch misses down low. We've still got a lively bunch here in Norman. This game started on time. First game was delayed 2 hours, but they got done just in time to get this one started. 2-2 down to Spur. He fouls it back. Should Spur reach tomorrow is on deck. See Spur maybe just a little bit of a lean in.
Yeah, he was doing everything. He needs to be a base runner.
Yes, sir. Full count, seventh pitch. On its way. Fouled off. OU has 2, 3, 4 coming up in the seventh inning. Another payoff on the way. Spur pops it up. Nicholas calling for it. We're off to the back third of this ball game. Knotted up at 3. Top of the seventh here in Norman. Winner of this regional will take on Florida State in Tallahassee. First pitch strike. OU wins it. We will play tomorrow. 0-1. Bryce Madrid, the right fielder, 0 for 2. Ground ball to second, a walk, and a fly ball to center field.
Mander gets something he likes. He will not get cheated. He has a violent swing that he will get after right here.
Two 1. Ground ball over to first. Delana will take it himself. 1 down.
Just out in front. Sometimes you get to, in a lefty-lefty matchup, you get that fastball. You know it's a fastball count, and it's not quite as quick as you thought, and you've gone too quickly and catch it on the end of the bat.
Easton Carmichael, the DH. Carmichael so far with a double, fly ball to right, and a fly ball to center. Pulled foul. One ball, one strike. Madrid swings hard. Spikerman swings hard. Hit the ball far. I tell you what, Carmichael and Snyder, the ball off the bat on a line drive or ground ball, forget it. It's just different.
They're big, strong right-handed hitters. And
Snyder on deck. 2-1. Ouch. Fouled straight back right into the chest of Kevin Sweeney, the home plate umpire.
Just watch this and listen. And the foul tip, trust me, folks, doesn't slow it down.
No. Two balls, two strikes, one out. That's some plate coverage right there.
Well, that's why the man's got 90 hits this season. I mean, that's a 90-hit college season. That's a big number, and that's because he'll use the whole field.
Had 2 hits in the game against Duke at the start behind the plate. DHing in this one. He fouls this one back. Finnegan's 2-2 again. Off speed, pulled foul. Both corner outfielders getting a workout in chasing these foul balls. Ord has to go retrieve it. Tamaro went out there. He's trying to help out.
Somebody ought to go out and help it out.
7 pitches so far. The 8th forthcoming. OU chance here, Norman.
It's a good at bat.
Oh, very reminiscent of the one that Snyder had in the 3rd inning before he hit the 2-run home run.
He's got a good at bat going. You can tell he's seeing it, feeling it.
Snyder's on deck. Probably going to move him over a little bit towards the dugout area. A little too close or too far behind the plate. Never comfortable for a pitcher when you see a hitter acting like that.
You take a straight line from first base to home plate. Obviously, there's one, and take it all the way to the wall. You can't be on the home plate side of that line. You have to be on the 3rd base side of that line, but you can get right up next to it. And Snyder is.
Finnegan ready, the 3-2. This one's pulled foul again. With every passing foul ball, these fans here feel a little bit more excited. That's OU Nana down there.
She's ready to go, isn't she?
Try it again. Ground ball up the middle, and it's a base hit. Spur gloves it, gets it back in, and Carmichael holds it first with a 1-out single.
Well, that was just a quality at bat. Turned into the 91st hit of the year. Just kept battling and got something to drive.
First pitch to Snyder, hit right to Tamaro. He gloves it, fires to first, got him. The Husky shortstop does it again. Oh, zonked. What a play by Paul Tamaro, who's done it in every game thus far. Just flashing the leather.
I mean, the reaction to catch a rocket like that, and then not only catch it, and he's leading off here. You know, those things are just amazing. And I don't know how it works that way. There's 9 guys that could be coming up.
1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Now one a little bit low. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That is the 2nd diving play that he's made in this
One to
regional.
his left and one to his right.
Yeah. And that baseball was scorched.
Oh.
I mean, you're almost thankful it's not right at you.
Yeah, I mean, at least you can move to it and try to get your body out of the way.
That's it. Clear it. Lotus back on the bump for the Sooners. 2-1. That is skied out toward left center field. Long run for Spikerman and Pettis. Spikerman at the wall. Hauls it in. 1 down. Gave it a ride, but it stays in the yard.
Let's just look at this one play one more time. Just his awareness lays out, and he knows exactly where he's going to go. I mean, he gets up quickly, strong throw across the diamond for the double play. And then he was just missing that one out of the ballpark.
Luke Broadhurst, the third baseman, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Foul tipped into the mid.
It's always guys on both sides. How about Lotus? Career high in pitches, career high in innings pitched, career high in Ks, giving his team exactly what they need. I mean, he's up over 80 pitches now out of the bullpen, 16 of 20 first pitch strikes.
It's kind of building off of what Grant Stevens did in game 1 and knocking out Duke going 7 innings.
You have to have those guys come out sometimes to do things they haven't done all year.
Down goes Broadhurst. 2 down.
Hit his spots. Good slider.
Morton, the left fielder, 2 for 3. He's hit the ball hard. RBI single back in the second. Had a leadoff double in the 5th, but was stranded there. Lotus has retired 8 straight since that double, including 4 strikeouts. Morton with pop in that bat. He's got 10 on the season.
Look at those. Season high 7 Ks. He's only allowed 2 hits. He's walked 2, but those 2 were early when he first came into the game.
That is line to center field. Spikerman coming in. And another 1, 2, 3 innings. 7 complete. We're still tied at 3 in Norman. Finnegan delivers a strike on Jackson Willits. He'll be followed by Nicholas and Pettis. Ground ball left side. That is through for a base hit. Willits is on board. A leadoff single. First hit of the ball game. He's 1 for 3 now.
All right, the question is, you're in your home ballpark, but you're the visiting team. You try to sacrifice here, put a runner in score position. Reggie Willits, the assistant head coach in charge of the offense, is taking an offensive timeout here.
Hey, ESPN is the home for the NCAA College Baseball Regionals. For round-the-clock multi-game coverage, scan the QR code below. ESPN Plus subscribers can access expanded coverage with Squeeze Play. A lot of people checking out the Squeeze Play today, especially all the action. Teams going to the Supers already. We already have some game 7s scheduled for tomorrow. OU trying to force that themselves. Let's see what the Sooners do. Nicholas is at the plate. He's been on board all 3 times. Shows bunt, takes a strike.
Broadhurst was coming quickly here. Nicholas can really handle the bat. I don't know if the slash play is in order, but that could see that right here. Broadhurst is crashing down from third base.
Grabowski flashes to the sides now. Ball and a strike. Nicholas a walk, a hit by pitch, and a single.
Nicholas didn't give anything away there, Victor. Yeah. And Willits is not a guy that runs a lot.
1-2.
It'll be off now.
Pretty good lead for Willits at first. They'll check in on him. Doesn't run a whole lot, just one bag on the year. Oklahoma with 6 hits. UConn with 5, 3-3. Top of the 8th. 1-2. There's a foul. Finnegan has bobbed and weaved out of some trouble. Bases loaded situation with 1 out in the 6th inning, got out of it. Men on. 1 out of the 7th. A couple of balls hit hard, got out of it, courtesy of the great defensive play at short. Turning a double play. And a scorcher off the bat by Michael Snyder. Nicholas takes just off the plate. That's a full count.
Tough pitch to take.
Kendall Pettis on deck. The 3-2. Nicholas takes ball 4. So 2 on to start the 8th.
Well, the bunt's definitely in order here. Pettis is a guy that can handle the bat, puts the bunt down on a regular basis, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it move to the pin here.
A couple of left-hander options. And he is making the move. Got ourselves a pitching change. Oklahoma with 2 on to start the 8th.
Geico can help when you're locked out with their easy app and 24/7 help.
Dad, you don't have to make this so tough on yourself. Geico can help us get into our locked car. See?
Yeah, but where's the fun of that? Maybe I'm just nostalgic for the good old days. Before we had Geico's great coverage and 24/7 help.
Penn helped shut the door for Game 1 victory against Duke. He comes on here. His 28th appearance of the year. As you see his numbers, 64 strikeouts. It's a little bit of a high number, 19 walks in 41 innings, but probably a bunt situation. Runners at first and second, nobody out, top of the 8th, and a tie ball game.
Looking for a strikeout or get him to pop up a bunt.
Yeah.
And take your chances from there. What you were hoping for if you're UConn is you get 3 quick outs here so that in the 9th inning when you get there, you're not dealing with Carmichael Snyder.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You don't want to be there. You really would like to get it before you get to the top of the order, but that sort of has gone away with the first 2 batters reaching.
Yep. Quinn finishing up his warm-up pitches. Now we're ready to go. Pettis will step to the plate. He'll do so with Willits at second and Nicholas at first. So good speed on the bases. Pettis 0 for 1, grounded into a double play in the 3rd. He's also walked twice. 7 walks issued by the Huskies. Pettis bunted foul.
Sometimes you can get blocked by that. Fortunately, that ball didn't get away. When a right-handed hitter squares and really leans out over with that bunt as a catcher, you can get blocked of the pitch coming out of the pitcher's hands.
Delana charging at first base. Pettis looked like he offered at it, and he did. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, he definitely did.
Absolutely. He most certainly did.
Use another offensive timeout here. The other night he was at the plate instead of trying to bunt. It was last night when it left the yard.
Senior left fielder behind the count here to 0-2. Quinn having to step off because Pettis wasn't quite ready. See what OU decides to do here. Not bunting. He skies this one out to shallow right field. Studley is there. Willits bluffs and will hold at second base. That's a huge out. 1 away.
That is a huge out. You got 2 scheduled left-handed hitters coming to the plate now against Quinn. Didn't get the runner advanced 90 feet. The young man has swung the bat well, though, tonight.
RBI single in the second. Walked his last time up. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. One thing that we saw from Quinn in his first outing this weekend, and he is locked in. Not afraid to challenge guys.
With both of his pitches, slider and the fastball.
0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. Mudler pulls this one through the right side, a base hit. Studley comes up with it. Willits around third. He will score. OU is on top 4-3. He went to the well one too many times with that pitch.
And he came right back to it. It's been a good night. This ball just stays up right in the middle of the zone instead of trying to take it outside the zone. And it's been swinging the bat well. Sooners have the lead here in the top of the 8th.
Isaiah Lane will be the pinch hitter for Rocco Garza-Gongora. Still only 1 out. Runners at the corners. 4-3 Oklahoma. Showing bunt. Pulls it back.
The safety squeeze. Jackson Nicholas, the third base runner, can follow Brockhurst, the third baseman, all the way down. If he breaks and sets when he sees the bunt, you can come right with him as a runner.
Pickoff attempted first. That run crossing the plate here in the 8th inning, the first run allowed by UConn's pen. That's through 9 1/3. Two balls, no strikes. Must-win game for OU. They lead it 4-3. UConn, the home team. They want an appeal. He did not go. Top of the order, and Spikerman on deck. Four-pitch walk loads him up.
The table's set. already with the lead and back to the top of the order.
OU tonight with men in score position 2 for 9. 0 for 2 with the bases loaded. Spikerman batting from the right side. 0 for 4. Nicholas at third. Butler at second. Lane at first. 1-1.
Just missed with that breaking ball there. Corners are up. Double play depth in the middle.
1-2. Quinn doesn't waste a whole lot of time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was almost like a show-me fastball. It really wasn't. It wasn't anywhere close to the zone where you could get a hack at it. He's going to go back to that slider here.
2-2. Popped him up. Infield fly rule in effect. 2 down. Good call. Down and in.
Yeah, it just weren't. The fastball's, it's not a bad pitch, but it was not competitive. It was out of his hands a ball, so you really didn't set anything up. Spikerman was still looking for that breaking ball.
Badger, the right fielder. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch swinging. Shoots one out to the gap in left center field. That is going to clear him. All 3 will come home. 7-3 Sooners.
Well, you sit over and see that breaking ball, you see that breaking ball, and then all of a sudden you jump up as a left-hander, and you're hoping it stays up in the middle of the plate, and that's exactly what it did. Didn't try to do anything but just drive it right back in and then drove it into the gap in left center. As he breaks to third, is he out? Was there time? Was time called?
Reggie Willett's getting the explanation, seems to be satisfied with it. Double by Mandard, 19th of the year.
There's
3
an
RBIs,
appeal
given
that
54.
somebody didn't touch a bag.
There's the appeal. Oh, they did call him out. He missed the base. To score on the double by Madrid. UConn challenged the fact that he did not touch third base, and the call was out before we went to break. So that's what we are awaiting. Here is that last base runner coming across. It should have been Isaiah Lane. You see the third base umpire, Brian Marine, is right there on it, as is the third baseman, Luke Broadhurst. Yeah, he's.
And no other opportunity to score any more in this inning.
Right.
That ends the inning. Gets UConn into the dugout.
And a RBI off of his ledger.
Yeah. More importantly is that run when finally definitely separated yourself in the ball game here now. What is now a 4-run game could turn into a 3-run game.
Well, I don't know how they could overturn it.
We didn't see enough in those replays to overturn it. Just don't have anything close enough to take a look.
So that's what we're waiting for. It's either 7-3 and the inning continues, or it's 6-3 and we head to the bottom of the 8th inning.
What a swing by Madron, though. He stepped in. Breaking ball was up and didn't try to pull it, went with it and drove it into the gap in left center. Just a huge blow.
So it's going to be 6-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning.
So you don't see that very often when somebody misses it. 2 reasons. One of the players has to see it for the team that gave up the hit when the runners are rounding the base. And then you have to have an umpire that's looking at it as well. And both of those scenarios happened. So it took a run off, 2 runs off the board. They say 2 runs in the inning, I believe. I don't know what the 2 is. On the play, is there 2 runs?
I'm not sure. Because it's 6-3.
So the bases were loaded. Madron hit the ball into left center, so that it would be the last runner, and he would be out, and 2 runs would score. Okay, so that would make it a 6-3 ball game. OU trying to force a game 7 with a win here tonight. UConn would like to get it done tonight. If not, force a 7th and deciding game tomorrow.
Lotus has been spectacular for Oklahoma.
You don't get through one of these elimination games, a double hitter in the day for Oklahoma, without somebody stepping up, and they had 2 guys on their staff stepped up today and have given them just unbelievable performances.
Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, Padilla, Minnick, and Grabowski coming up for the Huskies. Padilla for 2 of the walk. This one out toward left field. Pettis moving over. 1 down. He keeps getting the quick outs.
He absolutely does. How many in a row is that?
10.
Wow. Just what a performance.
And 15 out of the last 16 he's retired.
Well, 19 of 24 first pitch strikes. 89 pitches thrown out, 63 of them for strikes.
Minnick, the DH, 0 for 2. Boy, a 2-strike base hit by Mudler. Turned it around for OU at the top of the inning.
No doubt.
Minnick, a little bit tardy. Count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. Down to play. 8 hits for Oklahoma, 5 for the Huskies. Keep in mind they had, as they scored 3 runs in the first 2 innings, combined through the first 2 innings, they stranded 6 in those 2 innings. Bases loaded both innings.
Yeah, couldn't get a big hit.
Popped up. Lotus drops it. Foul ball. It's a new life for Minnick. It's kind of an interesting play by Mudler because most catchers are taught that as they go out there, they got to spin around.
Yeah, he was facing the wrong direction.
See if Minnick can capitalize in it. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's an out they should have gotten.
They called it a no play. And Minnick skies went out toward left center field, chasing Pettis back onto the track and near the wall, gone. Tyler Minnick with a big fly solo shot, his 9th, and the Huskies are down 2.
Now they got a breaking ball. Took advantage of the opportunity to continue the at bat. Drove it deep into left center. Got it out of here in a 2-run ball game now. Still just 1 out in the inning. Boy, you can tell how strong he is. He got good extension right there. And this ball kept coming. Pettis just couldn't climb high enough to get to it.
Grabowski, the catcher, now up. Hill lines one out to right field. Madrid is there. 2 down. For 3 game for Grabowski, back in the lineup after being ill the first 2 games.
They have a pinch hitter here.
This is Jake Studley's spot in the order. T.C. Simmons. Takes a strike. Studley finishes the game going 0 for 3. Simmons, a senior from El Cajon. Two and one. Simmons a 224 batting average this year. Pulls this one to the right side and gloved on the backhand. What a play at first base.
Michael Snyder moving over there.
College World Series begins on June 14th. We already got some teams headed to the Supers next weekend. A&M will take on Oregon out of College Station. Chapel Hill Regional will be settled tomorrow. Yeah. LSU and North Carolina.
Corvallis Regional has got rain, and so they are done for the day.
Florida State will await the winner of this regional here. Top of the 9th. Joe Sandella, left-handed senior, taking over for Quinn here in the 9th inning. Carmichael, Snyder, and Willits. 3-3 with a 6.37 ERA. Talking about a little pressure on the lefty trying to keep things at bay with this part of the lineup and give yourself a chance down by 2. Skyd out to shallow right. Padilla going out. He gets called off by 2 down, or 1 down, pardon me.
Yeah, T.J. Simmons came on to pinch hit. He'll stay in right field. What an impact he's made on this game, even though he's 1 for 4. His defense at 2 positions. That one, a big one though, counted for 2.
That home run in the 3rd inning, tying things up at 3, stayed that way till Oklahoma put 3 on the board in the 8th inning. 2 balls and a strike. It was 7-3, but Isaiah Lane missed 3rd base on the Madron double and was called out. That's lifted out to right center field. Playable for Spur. 2 down. Brings up Willits, looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th inning.
Well, the 8th inning, you go back, Willits was the guy that got it started with a leadoff single.
UConn will have 9, 1, and 2 coming up. Delana, Spur, Tamero. One and 1. Extended innings by UConn pitching tonight. 8 walks. Willits goes down swinging. We will head to the bottom of the 9th inning. UConn needing 2 to tie. Job that Lotus did tonight. He hands the ball off to Ryan Lambert. He has been solid. 21 appearances, 4-0 with a 2.55 ERA.
Lotus just was outstanding. He came on, gave his team something he hadn't done all year long. He gave them length and threw zeros up on the board, surrendered 1 run in his outing. That a solo homer. So what a job he did. Now 3 outs away from securing the victory. Threw 101 pitches. Victor, 72 of them for strikes.
Yeah.
That's a great percentage, and 21 of 26 first pitch strikes. So he did an outstanding job. Give his team an opportunity to push it to a game 7.
Big time performance by Lotus. Now it's up to Lambert to close it down. 9-1-2 coming up for the Huskies. This Husky lineup certainly happy to see Lotus.
Yeah, when you're a guy's just mowing you down, let's look at somebody else.
Delano for 2, walk, double play ball, and a strikeout. If you're UConn, a bloop and a blast.
Absolutely, you're getting back to the power at the top of the order if you can get somebody on.
First one from Lambert. 1 ball, no strikes. OU knocking out Duke in game 1 today. Trying to make it a doubleheader sweep. 1 ball, 1 strike. Six runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for Oklahoma. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for UConn. Lambert's 1-1 pitch. Laying a little chopper to second base. Nicholas has to come charging in. 1 down.
Got it right off the end of the bat. They had the shift on. Nicholas was playing very deep, but did a nice job of attacking. Coming in and making sure you get that lead out. Well, that's always a huge out when you got to get 3 to preserve a game, getting that first one out of the way. First pitch in there for a strike.
Ground ball over to third. Backhanded by Lane across the diamond. A little bit of a high throw, but Snyder has it. 2 down.
Lane comes into the game and gets the out right there. Throw a little high, but you got a big man over at first base. Michael Schneider goes up, gets the out. Huskies down to their final out.
Huskies down to that last out, as you just said, Zog, and there's a strike. Camaro, the shortstop, 1 for 3, a single and a run scored back in the first. Shows bunt, dribbles one out in front of the plate. Tough play, and they got him. OU picks up the victory. A much-needed one to force a Game 7 tomorrow. 6 got out in a hurry.
Defensive plays on both sides of the field. We take this opportunity to go down and visit with Michael down on the field. First or third, which one do you like?
Doesn't matter. So as long as you're in the starting lineup, that's all that matters. That's awesome. Take us through that home run in that third inning to tie things up. I mean, you got a pitch that was up